Benjamin?
Sir.
Paper.
Anything for signature, Barker?
Oh, yes, sir.
Oh, good. We can do an exchange then. For the sergeant.
Thank you, sir.
Ah, all quiet on the Western Front?
Aye, I think so.
So I took Stu down there and we hung around a bit. And we weren't doing out, but this bloke kept shooting off his mouth and that. Not that that worried us, because we could run faster, and that's a bit of all right, isn't it?
Jake, I hope there wasn't trouble.
Oh, no trouble, love. We just said our piece and got out quick. And not that we had to mind, because Stu and me could have taken him in half any time.
Jake, what brought all this on? I mean, you don't mean half of what you say, now do you?
Don't I just... You don't think I'm going to be stuck in here carting all my days, do you? I've got better things to do. I'm going to make a name for myself and that sort of thing. I'm going to do that, you know.
Yes, Jake.
You don't believe me, do you? You think I'm just shooting a line, don't you? Just because I'm not brainy, just because I'm not a brainy lad, like your boyfriend.
What boyfriend?
Your teacher boyfriend, that Porritt. The one that's always in for you. Oh, he's dead clever, isn't he?
He's not me boyfriend.
Oh, just good friends and all that jazz, eh? I don't believe a word of it. You want to look in his eye and that. You'd be better off with me, you know. I've got a lot more go, I have a swinging time and lots of fun, and there's something about me, do you know that?
No, what?
I'm not like him. I'm not like him a little bit. I'm not married, for a start.
You nearly through these shirts. Dave?
Well, I've had them some time.
Get a few more.
Oh, they'll do another turn.
Can't keep going to school in the same old clothes. People will talk. I mean it.
I'm a teacher, not a male model.
I wasn't called for.
I'm sorry.
I'm tired.
So.
Are you in a hurry somewhere?
Bit of all right then, old Vicky, ain't she?
Aye. All right.
Do you fancy her?
Why not?
Well, she's a bit quiet. Sunday school and all that.
Do you want to bet?
Hey! Tell us
Tell you what.
about her.
Get lost, Stu. Not for you.
For you?
Why not? Hello, love. Do you want an escort?
It's all right, Jake.
Of course it isn't. I'm off too, you know.
It's only a couple of streets.
I know.
Oh.
And what do you expect? You've got to keep your eyes open. Are you coming?
Oh, all right.
Better make me mark before I go. But it won't be for long.
On later, are you?
Oh, not only that.
Maul's taking me round town.
Sightseeing?
You could call it that. Someone about me keeping in touch. Thinks I'm going to seed behind that counter.
He could be right.
Some beautiful off drives from him. He's used his feet extremely well. He's made a lot of runs between the arc of second or third slip and point.
It's a long time since we had some music on.
Hmm?
Music? It's a long time since we had a record on.
But it's useless. The kid's screaming all the time.
You have that on.
I know, but it's easier.
Yeah, I suppose so.
There was no need, you know. I can still sew.
This'll last a bit anyway.
You're a funny woman.
What's funny about me?
Well, coming up here all hours, looking after me like a mother when you've plenty of your own to think about. One of these days, your lot's going to have me up, you know. Enticement to something.
You'd not entice anyone anywhere.
Oh?
Mardy, old man, who'd want to chase after you anyway?
Aye, me right. But not so much of the old.
What I say is you got to live it up before it's too late. In your grave by 30 these days, you know.
Jake, you're a gloomy sort of lad sometimes.
Mix with the wrong people, that's what my ma used to say.
Well, thanks for walking me home.
That's a pleasure, love. A bit of a turn-up, I thought. After me saying that about Porritt.
Do you know why?
No.
Because he's not serious. He's just a friend.
Oh, aye.
Yes.
Oh, well, happen he is. It's not to do with me, is it? I just wondered, though, you living here with his mum.
Honestly, Jake, you know, if I didn't like you so much, I'd be annoyed.
Ah, you like me, do you? Great stuff. Swinging affair.
Oh, serious.
Aye. Serious. Are you going to ask me in then?
No, Jake.
Oh, why not? It's broad daylight. It's not as if it was the middle of the night or something.
Honest, you ought to grow up.
I'm doing my best.
Well, you can have a cup of tea, and that's that.
Oh. I fancy a gin and tonic myself.
Oh, I don't know.
Hey, is the old lady in?
I doubt it.
Great.
Look, Jake, I'm just being friendly. You can come in for a cup of tea, and that's it.
Ah, very nice.
That one's comfortable.
Hey, I bet he drops in here, eh?
Jake, will you please shut up about that? Look, I've invited you in. Now, behave, understand?
Me, I'm as good as gold.
Why do you go on like it, Jake? I mean, you're a good lad, really. Why do you have to go on pretending like being tough the whole time?
Well, I am. Son of Superman.
Be serious.
Oh, I serious. Why all the gloomy mush? Life's not like that. You got to get switched on. Well, haven't you?
Well, I'm not Salvation Army myself, but you've got to be serious sometimes.
You come up it, Vicky. You're no angel, are you now? You're that Porritt. Did you get him in here and reading the Bible?
Get out.
Oh, what have I said? Just the facts.
Well, I'm not having you talking like that. Come on, get out.
Come up it gives you a thrill. You sit in the office all day with the books and the figures. Of course you want to play games.
Get out. Don't get out of here.
Hey.
Just about finished, have you?
Aye, I best be off. Mary'll be back from work wanting waiting on.
Mary? She's not like that, is she?
Not likely, I've got her trained.
You want to send her round to young Barker. He needs taking in hand.
He's not the only one. Anyway, I do want her mixed up with policemen.
She'd not go far wrong with that lad.
I'm not so sure about that. You've had too much influence on him. I do want my lass being bossed around.
Bossed? It's a good job you and me get on.
Aye, isn't it?
So, over now to Croft. Act is the first ever full international...
You see my chess set?
No.
Tonight we're seeing 8 events.
What do you fancy a game?
Oh, thanks, Dave. I'm too tired.
Oh, it's a while since we played.
It's a while since we did anything. I know you have a tiring time of it at school, Dave, but it's no joke back here.
No, of course not.
Kids keep me going on all day.
Well, they're at an awkward age. One of them, anyway. Still, I suppose they're all awkward, eh? No. Gwen. We need a break, don't we?
Any time you like.
It'd be difficult to afford a holiday. A proper one, that is, but...
That's what I thought.
Next year, maybe.
You said we needed the break.
Well, I'll have a time off, anyway.
Well, shall I?
Well, I'll take the children off your hands for a bit.
Dave, how can you? They're not old enough. Just got to put up with the fact that I'm stuck with them for now. And that older you can do what you like with them, but for now they're mine, and that's all there is to it.
Well, I'll do what I can.
Dave, you've got no idea.
Do you mind if I go out for a bit?
Go on.
I'll just pop round to Mother's, have a word.
Do you think she needs it?
I won't be long.
Might be in bed by the time you get back.
I won't be that long.
I'm back.
Hello?
We've had the most marvellous evening. Mrs. Arkwright's organising the most wonderful raffle you've ever heard of. We've made all sorts of plans for the autumn fairs.
So glad, Mrs. Porritt.
Oh, it's most exciting. Has Dave been in yet?
Not that I know of.
Oh, you'd have heard him if he had. Popped his head round the door, no doubt.
Sure he would.
Well, I'm just going to put a kettle on. Would you like a cup?
No, thanks. I'll be going to bed soon, I wouldn't wonder.
Oh, it's a bit early, isn't it?
No, but I just feel like it.
Well, don't let me keep you. Make you fresh for the morning, eh?
Do that, all right.
Good night, then.
Night.
Oh, hello, Mum. Just back, are you?
I've just got in.
A good time, eh?
Oh, nice turnout.
Committee night, was it?
No, that's tomorrow night. Oh, I must remember to take that sugar. Do you fancy a cup of cocoa?
Aye, I might as well.
Well, you don't have to, Dave. I just thought you might like one. I doubt your Gwen goes in for hot drinks. There's nothing like hot drink, last thing I always say.
I know.
As good as a meal, in my opinion.
Yes, I know. No, is Vicky... Miss Bevin, is she in?
Yes, she is.
Well, I'll just go and say hello.
Why?
Well, why not? Just be sociable.
Well, she was just going to bed.
Well, I'll knock anyway.
Oh, if you feel you must. I'll get the cocoa.
Yes?
It's me, Dave. Dave Porritt. Can I come in?
Dave, I was just going to bed.
Oh, I just thought I'd say hello.
I see.
Can I, come in, Vicky, for a minute or two?
How, Dave? Not tonight.
Well, just want to talk, that's all. Just talk.
Well, not long then.
Mother's making a cup of cocoa. Would you like a cup?
No, thanks.
I said I wanted to talk. I don't think I can.
No.
Maybe I just wanted to sit here a while.
Dave? Stop chasing after me, will you?
Vicky, love.
You've got your wife to think of. Kids. Honest, Dave, it's no good. I don't want you coming here to see me anymore. Please.
It's not as if there's anything wrong. I mean, we just talk, that's all. Just talk.
No, Dave. Please.
What have I done?
Nothing. It's not right, Dave. It's not right.
Well, what isn't? Now, I just need someone to talk to. I need somewhere to get away from home. I need someone, Vicky. Someone different.
Don't, Dave. Don't.
Vicky, please.
Not you too. I told him not. I told him.
I said you'd take the children out tomorrow afternoon.
Did you indeed? Mm-hmm. So many cars on the road on a Sunday. But it might be better to take a walk round Gunnershaw.
Did you have a pleasant evening on patrol yesterday?
Depressing. A lot of young people in this town are trying to get themselves into trouble. Oh, and they will soon succeed if I have anything to do with it.
You're not going to persecute them, I hope.
It's not a question of persecution. Some of them are just looking for trouble.
Nothing to do, I suppose.
Not much in a place like Dudley, and it's worse at the weekends. I dare say we shall be busy this evening.
Get out! Get around a bit. Live a little.
Leave me alone, Jake.
Now, Luke, I've apologised, haven't I? I wasn't trying anything. And you didn't half catch me one, you know.
Sorry. I was angry. Look, Jake, I don't mind being friendly, but... Come on, let's forget it.
Of course we will. You could come out tonight, though. Show you forgive me.
No, thanks.
Hard-hearted, that's what you are, love. I can't understand you being like that.
Oh, go on. I want to finish this work so I can have a clear weekend.
Suits me. You can have a clear weekend with me any time you like.
She's still mad at you, then?
Who, me? Never. Shoot the old linebacker and they're as nice as pie. Don't take any nonsense, though.
No, you wouldn't.
She'll come round, will our Vicky. Just a bit more of the old charm.
You can't push her around too much, though. She'll get you the sack if you do.
She'll not try out like that. Here.
Pavilion rising.
Is there anything in this house that cuts?
Why not try this? You might as well take it out on that instead of anything.
What?
The mood you're in.
I'm not in a mood.
You better go and see the doctor then. You might be sick for something.
Very funny.
I'm not joking. I'm not having you like this all weekend. You get on my nerves.
I'm all right. Just leave me alone, will you? Just a bit of peace and quiet from that television.
Oh, does it bother you?
More than anything else does.
Well, that's nice to know.
Reckon you'll manage then over the weekend?
I don't see why not.
There's enough in the fridge even for you.
Champion.
You have a rest, just sit in the sun.
What, on a lovely summer's day like this? I'm having a walk over to Markham, watch the cricket.
Oh, your brother playing, is he?
Aye. Mind you, I don't know how he does it. His weight.
Well, it'll be a day in the sun, make a change from police work.
Just what I thought. All right then, Jenny, go on, get some fresh air.
Yes. Well, they know where to reach you if anything turns up.
It better not. Bum, 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 bum.
Jack, with his head tucked well down there, both these men fiercely concentrating, absolutely every muscle, every fibre, every electric degree of nervous energy focused on this tremendous task.
How are your feet this evening?
Still sore. I soaked them, sir.
Excellent. Won't do you any harm.
Hey, you're really away, aren't you, lad?
You know how I feel? You know, don't you? Jump the moon, toy balloon. You know, don't you?
You daft git, of course I know.
I'll take off. Do you know that? Sure as eggs, I'll take off. Go anywhere. Do anything. Here, you see that jukebox over there?
I'm not blind, am I?
Big, ain't it? Well, ain't it?
Aye, block of flats.
I could take it, you know. Take it in one. I could be over that jukebox and clear by, well, I could, you know. Jake, listen.
I'm listening, lad. Go on, shoot your mouth off. I'm listening.
I could take it, you know. I know I could.
You know, that would look nice on Edith.
Not bad. Of course, it's not exclusive.
I didn't know you were an expert.
No, my niece works here.
Oh, is he?
Sir? Good evening, Barker.
I trust you will consume those at your lodging.
Of course, sir.
I have no wish to dictate your leisure hours, but you will appreciate my concern. The example.
Yes, sir.
Son, I am going to take one almighty leap over that jukebox. Yeah! I'm not going to touch it on the way over. And I reckon I'm going to make the next Olympics. Why, you won't have me, Dad, are you? Well, I'm going to do it, Dad. I'm going to jump that jukebox and it's going to be great. I'm going to do it. Go on, step on, Daddy-o. Go on, here I go. Watch it.
Might require assistance, and Barker, you may need both hands.
Sit down! No, lad! Follow that man right here. Barker, I'll get that lad out he was. I thought I could do it!
Well, you were wrong, lad.
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. Nothing.
A headache?
Aye, a bit.
Why don't you go to bed, have a rest?
No. I think I'll go out for a bit.
I know.
Well, why not?
Here. Do you think the sergeant will be at home?
I don't rightly know, sir. Something turned up.
If you mean a case, no.
Oh, it's about that lad in the jukebox, is it, sir?
Yes. Dr. Hamm is looking at him now. I don't think he's normal.
Did seem a bit excited.
Yes, he did.
Well, I suppose it had to happen sooner or later.
Not drugs.
As far as I can tell, amphetamine sulfate, I guess, and he's been taking them some time.
With all the trouble we get in this town, I did hope to avoid this.
As I say, it's been going on for some time. This is just one of the first to break.
At least he's restricted his actions to waving a chair at a jukebox. I suppose we have that to be thankful for.
Said he was trying to jump it at the start.
Yes, that's likely. A sort of exhilaration. Words tumbling out, then the big hangover. Feel like death in the morning.
He will by the time I've finished with him. And the sergeant will have a thing or two to say as well.
Caleb's not going to be pleased.
That is an understatement. And I, for once, appreciate his feelings. Now tell me, Doctor, what am I to do with the lad?
Well, if you can legally hold him overnight, then do so. But in hospital, where they can do something for him. Tomorrow you can put him in front of a firing squad, or whatever the law has in mind.
Right, I will see to this end, and you tell me when you found him somewhere, Doctor. Thank you. Barker, phone the sergeant and put the call through to my office, please.
Sir.
Cluff. I'm sorry to bother you, Sergeant, but can you come in? We've arrested a lad for creating a disturbance in Boston's cafe. He was under the influence of drugs.
Right. I'll be in.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Come on. We're off our...
Ah, the sergeant's coming in, Barker.
Oh, good, sir.
I may appear to be making more of a fuss than usual, Barker, but to me and the sergeant, that is good reason. Maybe it's because we are older.
I don't think drugs are taken lightly by anybody, sir.
I don't know so much. Almost everybody takes some sort of pill these days, are accepted. But some of these pills can create a new type of criminal. We've got enough crime already, Barker. More than enough.
Practically anything, if they have enough. Gives them a feeling of extreme confidence. This lad obviously thought he could clear that jukebox. When he didn't, he just had to attack it.
These tablets, had he got any on him?
No. We'll have to find out where he got them.
They're not hard to come by. Leeds of Bradford. Be very easy.
Shouldn't think it's anywhere local. What sort of a charge have we got, sir?
Well, it's up to Mr. Bustard as far as the disturbance goes. Anything from a breach of the peace to malicious damage.
And the drugs?
Not in possession of a tablet. We could hold him under the Drugs Act, though.
Do we know aught about him?
Barker is doing some research for me. I trust that is acceptable.
Yes, yes.
He's having a chat with the lad's parents, and I think we should get something from them.
It'd be one of his crowd. They would share him, wouldn't they?
Yes, that's probable. They like to have their kicks in groups.
In this town.
There's a Mrs. Porritt on, a lodger. She's been stabbed.
What's happened?
I don't know. It's blood, Gwen. Must wash.
Have you hurt yourself?
No, it's not mine. I should have said something to Mother. I should have said.
Oh, Dave. It was my committee night, every other Saturday. That's why I was out, you see. Well, I walked to the corner with a friend, and then I came in. But the door was open.
Yes, Mrs. Porritt.
Well, I don't encourage that. I know it's safe and respectable down here, but I don't encourage it. You'll understand that, Sergeant.
Go on, please.
Well, he was stood there with blood on him, and then he was gone.
Who?
My son, Dave.
Was he standing near the body?
No, in the doorway. He was looking at his hands. It was the blood, you see.
Did he say out?
Not a thing, he just went. Well, I mean, what could he say? I knew, didn't I?
You knew what, Mrs. Porritt?
Well, he's married with 2 babies.
And you think he was, well, friendly with Miss Bevin?
He was making advances. I saw and I heard making advances.
Now, you're sure it was him that made the advances and not her?
Yes, I don't blame her, poor lass. It was him, I blame him. Married, and in church, too.
I don't suppose the wife could come with me, could she?
I'm sorry, sir.
Oh, well, I wouldn't want to, but there's the children, you see, and... Well, I just wouldn't want to.
No, love.
I knew you were chasing after Dave, but to kill her, no.
Mrs. Porritt, we'd like your husband to help us with our inquiries. No one's being accused of anything.
I didn't touch her.
Oh, what about the blood?
What blood?
She was stabbed in the chest between 7 and when Porritt left at 9, after a struggle.
Sharp instrument.
Yes.
We haven't seen anything, have we?
Not yet, sir, no.
However, if Porritt was making a quick getaway, he could easily have taken the weapon with him and got rid of it.
That's something we shall have to ask him, isn't it? When we find him.
I have put out a call. You're going to show 391. Oh, yes, Barker. Indeed. Very good. Right, cancel the general call. We're on our way. Barker has found him at his home, and he's bringing him down to the station.
At home?
Home.
Well, that saves us the bother of looking for him, doesn't it?
It's about the only bother it does save us. What a night. Children taking drugs, and now a young girl gets stabbed.
Should I say anything?
Well, anything you say to me, you'll have to say again to the sergeant.
Sergeant Cluff. I've seen him around.
If you want a solicitor, of course you can have one.
I don't know one. Anyway, it wouldn't make any difference if I did. I'm innocent.
Mr. Porritt?
Aye.
I won't keep you a minute. Harry, come in here a minute, will you? 5 minutes.
Right.
Ta, Barker. Any trouble, Barker?
Meek as a lamb. Sitting at home, waiting to be picked up.
Aye. Still, you sometimes find them in the most obvious place.
His wife wasn't saying much. She practically dumped him in my lap.
Did she? Funny thing, so did his mother, come to think of it.
Seems a nice enough fella.
Well, we'll see. Another job for you now, lad. Statements and information.
Right, Sergeant.
No afternoon out for the children, I'm afraid.
You'll be working all tomorrow, will you?
I shouldn't be surprised. Cluff could easily complete his case tonight if he condescends to stay on. Mine may take some time.
The weather makes it worse.
How do you mean?
Such a nice day. You expect people to enjoy themselves, not, well, what's happened.
No.
Must you go back now?
Afraid so. See how Cluff is getting on. Make some inquiries about those drugs. Don't wait up, dear.
All right.
I might be late.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
The boy I can understand, but that poor girl. Why do a thing like that?
I'd been thinking about her all day. You see, last night we had this quarrel. I suppose in a way I just wanted someone to talk to.
Your wife, couldn't you talk to her?
We used to share a lot of things, Gwen and me, but... Well, with the children, it seemed to get too much for her.
Your mother?
I don't know. We was never very close.
This row with the girl, was that about your wife?
I honestly don't know. She was upset when I got there. She did say something about Gwen, but... Oh, no, it wasn't that, you see. I went to touch her. Well, I'd never done that before.
Go on, lad.
Sorry. I was just thinking about what she said. She said, oh, no. Not you too. That's what she said.
Who else did she mean?
I don't know.
You went to touch her. She said, oh, no, not you too. Now, come on, Mr. Porritt. It must have been somebody.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't.
All right, lad. What happened then?
She hit me. Mother was there, she saw.
She told me.
Oh, she would.
Oh?
It doesn't matter. I don't want to talk about it. It's not important.
What is?
I was upset. Well, I mean, you'd expect me to be. I've been thinking about her all day. I just had to go and see her.
You knew your mother would be out?
Well, yes, but that didn't matter. I mean, I just wanted to talk, that's all. Just talk. I had a door key, but... front door was open. I went in it. There she was, all crumpled up. And she was dead. There was this blood on my hands, and I ran out.
Past your mother?
I think she was there. Funny, you know what?
What?
It all seemed so quick, but I suppose I must have been not there with her body sometime. Just looking.
What did you do with the knife?
Knife?
You must have stabbed her with something.
I didn't. I didn't touch her. There was no knife.
I see. Do you smoke, Mr. Porritt?
Aye.
Have a cigarette.
Thanks very much.
Did Miss Bevin smoke?
No, not as far as I know.
Your mother?
No, never.
All electric at that place?
Well, I had it put in to save getting cold.
Mm. No gas ring?
Well, no, we had it cut off.
You always use a lighter, do you, Mr. Porritt?
Aye.
Interesting.
Any excitement?
I wouldn't go saying that out loud.
No, I suppose not.
How did you get on?
A lot of talk, but I think I've got it all down.
Me?
If you don't mind, Harry. Had enough?
Yeah, more than enough. It's all here, though.
Good lad. Oh, it's hot.
I think I'd turn something off.
That makes two of us.
Oh, yes, Sergeant.
Yours first.
Oh, well, Vicky Bevin worked in the same place as the lad we pulled in earlier. Johnson.
Petterman's warehouse. No good to us.
Oh, yes, very good, I think. And so is this.
Where from?
Vicky Bevin's room. Now, I want that put into a car and sent straight up to headquarters, priority.
Prince?
No, it's been done. It's what's inside that counts, traces of powder.
I see. Do you know whose it is?
No, but I know whose it isn't.
He's all right.
Who?
The sergeant.
Not for me to say.
Well, he was fair anyway.
Well, Sergeant, not often I have the pleasure of your company in this office. Is your case complete, then?
I've gone as far as I can tonight. Bit of luck, it might be finished tomorrow.
No possibility of charging him tonight, then?
Who?
Porritt, of course.
Oh, no, no.
Not enough evidence?
Not enough to charge him with, but enough, I think, to let him go.
What, actually set him free? I mean, isn't that a bit risky? We have enough to hold him overnight, you know.
Why?
Well, I don't like the idea of letting loose a possible murderer onto the streets.
But we're not. Porritt didn't do it.
How do you know?
I've talked to him.
I've heard all this before. It's like some sort of seance. Now tell me, have you any idea who it was that killed this girl?
No.
No idea at all?
Not tonight, sir, because I'm going to bed. And with all due respect, I don't think that would do you any harm either.
Well, most considerate, Sergeant, but before you leave the station, I want to know what course of action you propose to take tomorrow.
I'm not rightly sure.
Not sure? Well, how long is this going to drag out?
Once I've had a report from the laboratory, might take no time at all.
Good heavens, man.
Good night, sir.
I had to restrain him as a child.
Please, Mother. I just don't want to know about it. I don't want to think.
It's the shame of it all. I mean, a professional man as well. His father'd never forgive him.
Yes, I thought he must have done it, but... No, I can't believe it. I just can't.
You never know. Men's heads is easily turned. I don't blame her. Oh, no.
She must have encouraged him.
Oh, no, she never did. No, never. Shall I get us a cup of tea?
Oh, Dave.
They let me go.
Good boy, Dave. Good boy.
Did you enjoy the cricket?
Huh?
Made your bilberry pie.
I thought it was Sunday.
Bilberry's your favourite.
Thank you.
Quiet this morning?
Busy night.
Oh, case.
Murder.
Oh. Anyone...
I think that should do it. What were you going to say? Anybody I know? What difference does that make?
Caleb, I didn't mean it that way. What's got into you?
I'm sorry. There was other things come up last night. I had a lot on my mind before I go in.
Well, you could have said so in the first place without biting me head off.
Yes, I could.
Have you had your breakfast?
I'll do without it. I need to walk a bit first.
Well, I can quite...
It's all right. I'll get something in the town.
Perhaps you should just have had a piece of toast.
Oh, I don't know. I fancied a kipper until I saw it.
Will you in to lunch?
Impossible to say. I have a lot to do and I must keep an eye on Cluff.
He hasn't found the murderer yet, then?
No, he has not. Nowhere near it as far as I can see. You know, for 10 seconds last night, I thought I was going to get 100% cooperation at last. The moment soon passed.
Oh, I'm sure he doesn't mean to be uncooperative.
Selfish, more like. He does exactly as he pleases, and the rest of us can go hang.
Oh,
but is he fit to talk to?
I think so. He's not fragile, but don't push him too hard all the same. Remember, he's got something of a hangover, as you'd expect from that amount.
Makes you sick. I'm supposed to be a detective, not a doctor.
Unless I'm much mistaken, Caleb, I think you'll find your job is changing.
I'll watch that. Come in, then. Sit you down. Stewart Johnson, 24 Inkerman Street.
Yes.
I'm a sergeant, lad, not a sir, and you're in trouble.
I know.
It might be more serious than you think. Barker, you report, please.
Look, I got worked up, you know.
We know. If you'd have struggled much more, I might have broken your neck.
Oh.
You were in Boston's cafe. Took some tablets, then had to go at the jukebox. Where were you before that?
Around park, maybe.
Time?
Look, I don't rightly know.
Might be very important. Just after 7 o'clock, you could have been sticking a knife into a girl called Vicky Bevin.
Vicky? From our works? Oh, no. Look, I never went near her.
You have a knife?
Hi.
Parker?
Yes, we've got it.
Dr. Hamm?
I've seen it.
Well?
No, I don't think so.
Look, I've never been near her place. I just knew her. She wasn't my girl.
Whose girl was she?
No, it couldn't be.
Oh, yes, it could, you know. Mr. Boston says there was another fellow with you in that cafe at the start. Now then, was it his girl?
Look, it couldn't be. He liked her. Really went for her.
Even when he was full of drugs?
Look, Sergeant, do me for the jukebox and that, but honest, I don't want to talk.
All right, Barker. Get round to Mr. Boston, then. Description, name, if possible. Send Harry in for this lad. The inspector will likely want him.
Right, Sergeant. Harry?
Now then, just before you go... Is that yours? Whose is it, then? Is? Your mate's. All yours, Harry.
Come along, lad.
He wouldn't.
Well, would he? His mate, I mean.
What?
Killed.
It's possible.
There's this young Johnson, practically a midget. He wouldn't weigh 8 stone, ringing wet. Swallows some of them tablets and thinks he can jump a jukebox. He smashes it up when he can't, right?
Overconfidence.
And there's somebody went into that Mrs. Porritt's while it was still daylight. Quarrelled with the girl, I should think. Stabbed her. And then walked out the front door with the weapon. Daylight. They were lucky. Nobody saw him. But he was either stark staring mad or...
drugged to the eyeballs.
Now he's around somewhere, feeling like grim death and wondering what it's all about.
Jake Winter, 62 Alma Road. His parents don't seem to care whether he's there or not.
Did you look?
Yeah, let me in without a murmur. No sign.
Does Boston remember this lad leaving the cafe?
No, he can't be sure. He knows Winter was there at the start because he saw him egging the other lad on. But he didn't notice him there when the shindig finished.
Well, he must be somewhere. Likely he's in as bad a state as young Johnson, so he can't have gone far.
Probably just wants somewhere quiet to curl up and die.
Somewhere quiet. Sunday.
Sergeant?
Somewhere quiet on a Sunday. Barker, get the inspector, will you? I think we're going for a walk.
You know where Winter is?
Anyway, it's as good a place to start as any. Come on, Clive. Got a job for you. Barker, get some doors open, let a bit of light in. Clive? Clive, where are you, lad? Clive! Watch them boxes, Barker.
Be on his back for a few days, but you can wheel him into court if you want to.
Papers will love that. He'll get more sympathy than he deserves.
I'll not begrudge him a little, sir. You saw him out of his wits, nearly.
I know. Was he like that when he killed her, do you think?
Under the drugs, he'd think he could do anything he wanted with her. When she objected, sport it all. Yes, he could have well turned upon her.
Fits the facts, as we know them.
Dropped his matchbox in the struggle, I suppose.
I should think so. But he'd be too full of what he'd done to worry about little things like that. And so he walked out with the knife still in his hand. Which Mr. Porritt didn't, Inspector.
His mother's evidence. Yes, I've been catching up. Sordid business. Most dispiriting.
Happen. But it's not the end of the world.
No, I suppose not.
It is changing, though. Changing fast. And there's some of us will have to start getting used to it.